Now for the epic finale to making my YouTube Mount Rushmore. This YouTuber, without a shadow of a doubt, has been the most influential YouTuber I've ever watched in my life. He's taught me so much in my many years of watching him, and he has made me want to work hard to achieve all of my wildest dreams. I think you all know who I'm hinting at here. And now, without further ado, the YouTuber who has influenced my life the most is Killer Keemstar. Yeah. Whoa. Okay, don't click off the video. I'm just kidding. The YouTuber who has influenced my life the most is Mr. Knowledge, Strength, and Integrity himself, KSI. Also, you could probably tell from the thumbnail and title. Where do I even start with KSI? Well, let's go back to when I first discovered him. I discovered KSI back around when he was making his FIFA 14 videos. Also, with me saying that, I just realized that I've been watching KSI for 10 years now. That is insane to think about. Anyways, back then, I had never cared about FIFA, nor did I care about soccer in any way, shape, or form. I was even one of those kids who would make grass fairy jokes and talk like soccer wasn't an actual sport. But watching KSI do his pack openings and literally screaming at his monitor for a blue card made by EA to sit and take money from many people across the world is one of the funniest things that my teenage brain has ever been exposed to. His content was something new that I had never been exposed to, and it introduced me to a whole new category of games that I didn't even think I would like. I mean, he inspired me to buy FIFA 15, and FIFA 15 is now one of my favorite sports games that I've ever played. Everything was funny about this guy, from his sense of humor, his loudness, and even his laughter just had my brain filled with so many endorphins. And then I found myself starting to delve deeper into his content. I would watch his Q&A Sundays, his Race to Division 1s, and even his random skits of him just doing very weird things. He was weird, he was awkward, and he made very inappropriate jokes. Which is right up my freaking alley, baby, because we love being awkward over here. KSI was the first black guy I had seen who would be loud and unapologetically themselves. That resonated with me so much because back then I was watching a lot of like Minecraft YouTubers like Sky Does Minecraft and Sunday. No disrespect to them, disrespect to Sky Does Minecraft. I also started to notice that he was a freaking nerd back in the day. Even in my very prepubescent mind, I could still see him and understand that he had a lot of attributes that would conventionally be attributed to a person who is nerdy. As a nerdy black adult who once was a nerdy black kid, it was inspirational to see someone just like me find a way to be themselves and entertain millions of people. But the reason why KSI is at the top of my YouTuber list is not only because he's entertaining. It's because of the fact that I connect with him and his past so much. I can confidently say that out of every YouTuber that I've ever watched, KSI is the only person where I have seen his growth and seen the person that he is. Not personally, but at least like the person that he's put on the internet. And I've truly connected with that personality. It's weird because I always think it's important to establish that boundary of like, yes, you like this person, but they are also a celebrity and you probably will never know them. But with KSI, it's always been different because I'm like, I see myself in him so much. I grew up in a very racist environment and I was constantly bullied for not being black enough or being the quote-unquote whitest black kid ever. Going through all that, it caused me to be so shelled in, and I never told my family what I was going through because I would honestly get this same energy from them as well. I really just felt alone in all of this torment and suffering, and KSI talked about how he went through this stuff as well. And YouTube was the thing that made him happy and the thing that gave him purpose. KSI has worked tremendously hard to get all of the accolades that he has made today. He was failing his classes, he was constantly made fun of, he was born from immigrant parents. He had a lot of odds stacked against him. Seeing him achieve so much in his life despite all of the adversity that he faced, it inspires me to do the same. I don't really expect this channel to blow up, but if it ever did, I would have to thank KSI because his path showed me that being successful on YouTube would even be a possibility. It gets even crazier to me when I think about a lot of his recent accolades, especially with his music. This dude went from making raps about physics and I'm on a horse.
I'm on a horse, motherfucker, take a look at me. I'm on a horse, don't hit me. I'm a horse. That's bestiality. Shut up, bitch, I don't care, I just want my horse OG.
To getting an album to reach #1 on the UK official charts and multiple top 10 singles. People can sit here and debate that, like, oh, he's a social media influencer, he has a large fan base and they helped pump up his numbers, and some of it may be true. However, you can't deny the fact that a lot of YouTubers struggle to transfer into other forms of entertainment, yet KSI has been one of those rare occurrences where he's had plenty of success. As far as my opinion on his music, I think some of his music is good. I think some of his music is certified mid. But overall, I'm impressed that he has been able to even make music at all that I regularly listen to. Then we move on to the Sidemen. It is no secret that the Sidemen have the UK on lock. With Sides, Sidemen Vodka, Sidemen Clothing, and their multiple YouTube channels. The Sidemen are the perfect example of how content creator-led businesses have a very bright future. Lastly, we move on to boxing. Now, I will preface that yes, I agree that KSI's opponents have been questionable, to say the least. I mean, I give him the benefit of the doubt because, again, Alex Wasabi and Degenerate Danis pulled out of their fight, but let's be honest here, he probably would have wiped the floor with both of them. And the backups he chose weren't really that good either. I personally think Joe Fournier should have been what the Dillis Danis fight was. But honestly, I don't really care that much for YouTube boxing, so I'm not going to go on that rant anymore. KSI's boxing career just goes to show that if you have money to pay for nutritionists, chefs, expert training camps, and you pick the right opponents, you can be a successful influencer boxer. All jokes aside, I really do honestly respect KSI's dedication and effort that he has put into this sport. Now, I kind of want to emphasize KSI's ego because honestly, it is one of the funniest things to witness. He has undoubtedly built one of the most massive egos I've seen in the YouTube space. He truly believes that he can do anything and no one will stop him from achieving his goals. And honestly, I think he has every right to feel this way. As someone who has had people constantly bully him and make him feel like he won't amount to anything, if I had just a fraction of KSI's success, I would have a little bit of an ego my damn self. I don't think I'll ever be at KSI's level because I do believe in myself, but I'm not obsessed with success as much as he is. But in KSI's mind, he has literally gone from the nerdy black kid that was always made fun of to the successful YouTuber, to successful musician, successful boxer. These are all of the things that are running in his mind. I can speak from experience that proving people wrong who doubt you is one of the greatest feelings you can ever have in your entire life. To having people treat you like complete and utter dog shit and turning that energy into arguably one of the greatest careers that we have ever been witnessing on the YouTube platform, I can't hate on the man for having a little bit of an ego. Seeing KSI grow over the past 10 years has been one of my greatest sources of entertainment. I will forever be grateful for how much he has inspired me to believe in myself, even when all the odds are stacked against me. I honestly don't know if I would believe in myself the way I do without watching KSI. He has been integral to making me the man that I am today. KSI, if you're watching this, which you probably aren't, but if you are, thank you so much for everything that you've done for me. You helped an insecure, introverted little black kid turn into a confident black man who believes that he has the world at his fingertips.
People always say, oh, you're talented this, talented that. No, fam, I just work hard. Anyone can do this. You can do it, fam. You, yes, you can do what I do. You can can box, you can rap, you can sing, you can do TikTok, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. You can do it.
A lot of people that I know try to make other people happy, and I'm just like, why? Why are you doing that? Before you can make anyone else happy, you have to make sure you're happy yourself. If you've got a list of people that are extremely important to you, and you're not at the top, then Jesus Christ, man, something is wrong.
I work hard. I didn't have talent. I always say I'm not talented. I just work. I always say, no matter what you want to do in life, if you work, your head down and just grind and grind and grind, you can do anything. And that's what I'm showing with my whole life.
From the United Kingdom, the Nightmare KSI!
Only like 50 people have us. Mad.
Dream come true. Dream come true with a little voice crack, of course, as always.
I mean, we do all get each other, don't you?
I mean, we should.
It's alright.